In this video, we are going to recap a movie called Unfaithful, released in the year 2002. Spoilers ahead. The film begins by showcasing a regular American family. Edward, the husband, manages a small business, while Connie, his wife, is a dedicated homemaker. Connie meticulously prepares 3 meals daily, chauffeurs their son to school, and indulges in charity auction parties for recreation. Having been happily married for 11 years, they've raised an 8-year-old son, and their life is characterized by simplicity and ease. Over time, Connie begins to feel a bit weary of the monotonous routine. On a windy day, struggling against gusts of wind, she ventures out to buy something. The wind's force prevents cabs from stopping, leading to an unexpected encounter with a handsome man named Paul. Blown into each other's arms, they tumble to the ground, losing their belongings to the wind. Helplessly stranded without a cab, Paul invites Connie to his home to tend to her wound. Hesitant but with no other option, Connie accompanies him to a place resembling a vast bookstore, adorned with books everywhere. While treating her wound, Connie remains on edge, checking the door repeatedly. Paul hands her a book before she leaves, adding an element of mystery and frustration to her encounter with this stranger. Back home, Connie's son notices her injuries and, concerned, captures pictures to show his father. Upon Edward's return, he receives the images and is tasked with caring for his mother. Connie, sharing a sanitized version of her encounter, mentions meeting a kind person and places the mysterious book on the bookshelf, leaving the audience curious about what unfolds next in their seemingly ordinary, yet now intriguing lives. She wanted to read the note again the next day. She had dropped Paul's phone number. She felt sad that things ended like this between them. She picked up the phone number and went to the phone. She was not sure if she should call him. She knew what it meant if she did. She was about to hang up, but he answered. This made her hopeful. She found a reason to thank him. But Paul was very good at making her fall for him. He said and did things that made her feel things she did not feel with her husband. Her husband was always busy at work and did not pay attention to her. She started to think about Paul a lot when she was doing her work at home. She met Paul for the 3rd time. They were closer than before. They danced together, and he hugged her. He tried to make her go further with him, but she still had some sense left. She ran away, but then she remembered she forgot her jacket. She came back, and he held her again. Then she gave in, and they had sex. She felt bad on the train back home. She got off early. Her husband met his friend and heard some lies his wife had told him. He felt weird and wondered if his wife was cheating on him. He asked her if she still loved him, and she said yes. Connie kept seeing both her husband and her lover. She thought she could keep both of them happy, but she did not know that she wanted Paul more than she thought. She became addicted to him and had sex with him a lot. She even kissed him in a coffee shop where anyone could see them. One of her husband's co-workers saw them there. Connie did not care about her husband or her family anymore. The husband started to feel that his wife was acting strange. He saw that she would buy new clothes and shoes, look pretty, and lie to him. He wondered if he had done something to make her unhappy. Connie was on her way to see Paul, but a friend stopped her at a cafe. Connie had to call Paul and cancel, but then Paul came to the cafe to find her. He did not say hello, but she knew he wanted to talk to her. She made an excuse to go to the bathroom and met him there. When she came back, her friend was about to leave. They talked about marriage and love and cheating. Her friend told her how cheating ruined her life. This scared Connie a lot. She wanted to stop seeing Paul, but she could not because she was hooked on him. Her husband and his co-worker were arguing about leaving the company. The co-worker was angry and told him about Connie's affair. The husband understood everything. He hired a detective to spy on his wife. Connie was very unhappy. She did not care about the housework. She burned the food. The husband pretended to go on a trip for work, but he did not leave. He watched his wife get ready to go out. He knew she was cheating on him, and he wanted proof. After Connie had sex with Paul, she remembered she forgot to get her son from school. She felt very bad and guilty. She still loved her son very much. She came home and cried a lot. She picked up the phone and tried to end things with Paul. But her son came in and saw her crying. He thought she missed his dad. Poor kid. The husband got the photos from the detective that showed his wife cheating. He saw how long it had been going on by how she dressed in the photos. Connie cried while shopping at the store. She could not focus when driving. She drove fast in the rain and crashed into a fence. She got to Paul's building. She could not believe it when she saw Paul hugging another girl. She ran up to them and hit them. She knew he cheated on her too. She yelled at Paul. He tried to make her stay with him when she wanted to leave. The husband knew where Paul lived. He walked around downstairs. He decided to go upstairs and look at the house. He drank some wine. He wanted to talk to Paul like a man. He tried to be calm and sort things out. He asked Paul about their affair, but Paul did not care at all. He talked like it was nothing. This made the husband very angry. He saw the gift he gave his wife in Paul's house. He lost his mind and threw the gift at Paul. Paul fell down and bled a lot. The husband realized what he did, but it was too late. Paul was dead. He wanted to call the police, but he changed his mind. He cleaned up the room and got rid of his things. He got a text from Connie. She wanted to end things with Paul, but it was too late. He had killed him. He could not go back. He did not say anything and put the phone away. He dragged the body to the elevator. The elevator was old and it got stuck. He tried hard to get the body out of the building. He put the body in the car. He went to his son's school for a meeting. He acted normal and said hello to his wife. He acted like nothing happened. Connie saw her husband and her happy son. She felt she made the right choice. At night, when his wife was asleep, he went to a place where they threw away trash. He buried the body in the trash and cleaned the car. The next day, he acted normal with his family, but his son saw something was wrong. He asked his wife if she wanted to move somewhere else. Then he drove to work like always. The police came to the house. Connie found out that Paul was gone and that he had a wife. She realized he lied to her all along. She told the police to go away. Connie threw away the book Paul gave her. The family had dinner together, but they were not happy. The police found Paul's body in the trash. They came to Connie's house again. Both of them had secrets and lied to the police. But Connie saw a photo of her cheating on her husband in his pocket. She understood everything. She saw the gift she gave Paul at home. The couple told each other everything one night. They said they were sorry and sad. The son knew something was wrong with his parents. He tried to make them feel better. Connie saw that each of the balls her husband gave her had a picture and a message inside. She realized that her husband loved her and showed it in his own way. She burned the photos. She wondered how things would be different if she said no to Paul the first time. Her husband wanted to tell the police what he did, but Connie stopped him. They kept living like before, but they were different now. The wife wanted to move away from the city to a house by the sea. The family wanted to forget everything and start over. The couple took their kids and left. No one knew if they were running away or going to the police. Love does not die in marriage, but passion does.